Want to welcome you here live to Tyne Davis Gymnasium for this second game of the Montgomery bracket, the NAIA men's basketball first and second rounds presented by Biology. Game one saw Southeastern knock off Union, so Southeastern awaits the winner of this one between the Faulkner Eagles, coming in at 26-5 overall. They are a 3 seed nationally, the 1 seed in this bracket, taking on the 17-12 Shawnee State Bears, coming in 17-12 overall, a 14 seed nationally, the 4 seed in this bracket. Jeremy Smith alongside David Turner as we hit you with the starters on this one, and then we'll talk the story in this bowl game. The starters first for Shawnee State. Number 0 is 6'6" junior forward out of Hampton, Georgia, Felix Udial. Number 3, a 6'1" junior guard out of Columbus, Ohio, Trey Baumgardner. Number 11, a 6'7" senior wing out of Melbourne, Australia, Isaac Abergut. Number 12, a 5'11" sophomore guard out of Ohio, Trey Beard. And number 25, a 6'8" sophomore forward out of Indianapolis, Indiana, Latavius Mitchell. The starters for Faulkner, David Turner.
Number 1, Trace Hill, a 6'4" senior guard from Hartselle, Alabama. Number 3, C.J. Hines, a sophomore guard from Atlanta, Georgia. Number 5, Jonathan Garcia, a 5'11" sophomore guard from Clint, Texas. Number 11, Isaiah Brooks. He's a 6'4" senior forward from Atlanta, Georgia. And finally, number 15, Daniel Garmendia, the 6'1" senior guard from Merida, Venezuela.
3-point lead here as the opening salvo is scored by Faulkner.
And an offensive foul.
Offensive foul on the other end.
Hines will bring the ball up for the Eagles. The foul is on number 3 from Shawnee State. That's Trey Baumgartner.
Garmendia steps back with it, works it over. Hines, the attack downhill, and it is swallowed up by number 25. That's Latavius Mitchell. Size advantage clearly in favor of Shawnee State. Ball thrown down, going to work. Lay in good with the right hand. Hines over the timeline. Sends it to the corner. Garcia for 3. Buried. 6-2 game. Over the timeline here. That's Beavers on the ball. Gets it to Mitchell. Back to Beavers. And an offensive foul called on Shawnee State.
It's going to be on Latavius Mitchell on the illegal screen up top.
There's Garcia. He backs it out, 19 to shoot. He goes on the attack, step back, won't drop. Rebound taken out by Mitchell, going the other way. Mitchell, the drive, through with the left hand, rattles it in good. So Latavius Mitchell with the bucket. He's the second leading scorer on this team, averages 13 a game. Trace Hill works it back over to Garmendia. Garmendia back out with it. Fires it over to Brooks. He feeds Hines. Hines has it deflected and now stolen by Shawnee State. There's the throw out. Trace Hill will run it down. It'll go off of Hill. Of course, one of the intriguing parts of the story, not necessarily this matchup, as the teams look drastically different than they would have on that day. One of the intriguing parts of the story, though, when Faulkner began its real run as a nationally relevant team, That one misses. Rebound taken down by Hill. That was the 2019-2020 season. Faulkner was 27-4. They were a number 2 seed in the national tournament. The opening round format didn't exist then. Everybody went straight to Kansas City. 32 teams made the field, and Faulkner was a number 2 seed in that tournament. They were scheduled to play Shawnee State on Wednesday, March the 18th, 2020. And on the national call with the NAIA during that time, Kansas City's mayor declared a state of emergency, shut down Kansas City, and we saw the fallout all around the country and the world as everything screeched to a halt due to COVID-19. And that matchup never happened, Faulkner and Shawnee State. This meeting is their first meeting in the history of these two fine programs, and this is the Shawnee State program that won the national title just a couple of years ago on the strength of a guy named E.J. Onu that's known incredibly well around NAIA circles.
Yeah, Onu, what you would call a good player.
Yeah, no doubt. Got a lot of NBA draft looks for a reason. To the line, or to the inline rather, throwing the ball in. That's Trey Baumgartner. Beavers with it, deflected, out of bounds. 2 seconds to shoot now for Shawnee State. Ball will be thrown in here. Into the corner, and C.J. Hines tips it away. 1 second on the clock now, and it's just got to be a catch and shoot here.
I'm going to say, more importantly, it takes it down to 1 second for him to get a shot. Same look, same inbounder.
And he falls down. The ball was never touched, though, but they're going to have to inbound in front of the student section. No, they won't, because it was never touched. They'll go back to the spot where it was thrown in. Or did they start the clock?
It's going to be.
They go shot clock violation.
I never saw a signal.
I don't understand that because nobody ever touched the basketball inbounds. Anyway, Isaiah Brooks with the ball. Right hand up off the glass, no good. Taken down, coming the other way. Mitchell on the ball. Mitchell gets into C.J. Hines, and Hines is surprised by the foul call. I'm not.
No.
He grabbed him with both hands.
That's pretty much definition of reach.
Yeah, C.J. Hines is like, I don't know why you're calling foul. And I'm like, well, you know exactly what his ab workout routine is. That's why he's calling the foul on you. Ball thrown in. Mitchell sends it over to Beavers. Beavers will slow things down. Beavers a native of Columbus, Ohio. Works right now, back over left side. There's a three-pointer on target off the hand of Trey Baumgartner. Hines, the drive. Up off the glass, no good. Mitchell the board, and now Shawnee State to tie it or take the lead here. Works off the screen from Mitchell. Baumgartner leads it short. Goes out of bounds, and Faulkner basketball.
Jaden Geis will check in for the Bears. Geis is a 6'1" sophomore from Westerville, Ohio. He'll come in for Baumgartner. Hines over to the left side. He'll take that three and knock it down. Three-pointer for C.J. Hines extends the lead now to 12-7.
Feeds it back to Mitchell and a two-hand jam from Mitchell.
It's a great feed inside and good read by Mitchell to come right to the face of the basket and be open for the pass.
Hines will work right side. Gets it to Garmendia. Fed it ahead off of the defender, I thought, but they say no. Faulkner will get the turnover on that one. So 14:48 on the first half clock. The ball will be thrown in by Felix Udele. I'm going to get his pronunciation eventually, if only by accident. I haven't seen a guide on it, and I apologize. Ball thrown out to Garcia. Over the timeline he goes. There's the attack, kicks it out. 3 in and out, no good. Rebound taken down by Felix Uadele. All right, we'll get there eventually. I'm going to ask him, hey, man, how do you say the name? Ball thrown down to Mitchell. Going to work. Left hand, no good. Hines the rebound. Hines into traffic. Now stops top of the key. Drains it. Well, that's a start. C.J. Hines has got 6. Faulkner's hit 5 threes already. All of their points coming from beyond the arc. Shawnee State with a timeout. Hot start for the Eagles. If you're Shawnee State, you know they can't consistently do that.
Right.
I don't know if there's necessarily anything wrong in the game plan.
No, Faulkner 37% three-point shooting as a team on the season, so that's a pretty good number, especially when you look at the 3 guys who are really going to be looking to take those shots. It's Garcia, Garmendia, and Hines. Those are the 3 guys that they have to watch, and I think they're getting a subtle reminder there in that huddle. Hey, those 3 guys, if they've got the ball up top, we've got to get out on them, put a hand in their face, make them take tough contested shots. As it is, the ball will be inbounded. And that's Brandon Beavers with the basketball, this junior guard from Columbus, Ohio.
Over the timeline now is Beavers. He'll work it ahead. Back up. Now a shot right wing, off target, and a loose ball foul. Looks like they're going to keep it on this end. Put the foul on number 10, Derek Donegan. So before I can tell you Derek Donegan's in the game, Derek Donegan's in the book. Ball to be triggered in to Mitchell. Now back out to Beavers. There's a 3 off target, off the hand of Abergut. Garcia over the timeline. He'll work left. Hill, Garcia. Going to work over right side, Garmendia. 15 to shoot for Faulkner. Hill back to Jeff Selden. Donegan gets it over. There is Garmendia. He'll work downhill. Right hand pull, won't drop. Rebound by Abergut. Didn't get to tell you Jeffrey Selden's in the ball game. 6'5" redshirt freshman guard out of Austin, Texas. Beavers misses that one, and Selden gets popped in the face, rebounding the basketball. They put the foul on Abergut.
Foul was actually before the pop in the face, so insult to injury.
Yeah, the pop in the face was a freebie.
It was.
Donegan checks out, as does Garmendia. Isaiah Brooks returns to the lineup. And Trace Hill back in. Listen, it's interesting to see Scott Sanderson has gone to Jeff Selden early. Selden is seldom used. And you got to wonder if Faulkner saw something in the conference tournament, realized they just got to get more length or another body in the rotation or something. Trace Hill misses that one. Selden the rebound. Putback won't drop.
Yeah, it's got to be a little bit of a length issue trying to match up with this team from Shawnee State, trying to get a little bit of length and a little athleticism, give them a different look.
Yeah, Faulkner doesn't really play true post players very much. Isaiah Brooks is their starting 5-man, and he's only 6'4". Ball back out. There's the drive, knocked loose. Loose ball picked up by Brooks. Hines over the timeline. Hines pulls the 3, buries it. That's now 6 3-pointers for Faulkner. Barely under the 12-minute mark in this ball game. It is as raucous of a crowd as I think I've ever seen here in Tyne Davis. I won't say ever. The Dalton State game back in 2020, it was a de facto championship game. It's probably the most raucous crowd I've ever seen here.
Isaiah Brooks hit with the foul, and that will take us to the media timeout.
We'll take it with them. This is the Faulkner Sports Network presentation of the NAIA first and second round presented by Biology.
At Nukes, we know that for you, it's all about flavor. You want unique combinations that truly tempt your taste buds. Culinary classics that go to a whole new level. You like being served fresh takes on old favorites. All in a fun, stylish, casual place to be. All we want is to see that smile when you take your very first bite. So come see us at Nuke's Eatery.
Nine-point ball game. That's Beavers. Works it back over to Mitchell. He'll drive, get his own putback. No, Garmendia. Back out to Hines. Hines off the screen, kicks it over to Garmendia. Perry. 7 3-pointers.
Yeah.
Well, the strategy for Shawnee State is to make them shoot something else. Overplay the perimeter a little bit. My goodness. You can say they're not going to keep falling, but how many are they going to hit before that? Uadale knocks it down.
And every one of them that they knock down, you got to think that rim looks a little bit bigger and a little bit bigger every time it goes in.
Selden hands it off to Garmendia, back over to Hines. 17 to shoot for Hines. Back to Brooks. That one stolen by Beavers. He'll start the break. Hines lucky not to get popped with a foul there. A little hesitation. Pulls the two, and it rattles in off the hand of Trey Beard. 8-point ball game. Hines over the timeline. Brooks to Hill. Hill to Hines. Hines working left. Back out to Garmendia. Garmendia on the attack. Feeds it ahead to Isaiah Brooks, and it's poked loose, and a foul call.
Foul, I believe that's going to be on number 22 of Shawnee State. That's Jaden Geis.
So Shawnee State's Jaden Geis, gets the foul. Westerville, Ohio native. 4th team foul. Puts Isaiah Brooks at the line. Some mixed results for Brooks on the year at the stripe. Misses the first one.
65% coming into the evening.
Again, Southeastern with a massive second half comeback against Union to knock off Union. So Southeastern awaits the winner of this one. And you can see the Fire players watching this one. They played Faulkner back in December. Would be their first meeting with Shawnee State. Brooks misses them both. Uadale with the rebound. Ball thrown ahead. Bounce pass over. Now out. There's the drive through up with the left hand and good. So Beavers cuts it to 6.
Great strong take through the body of Isaiah Brooks. Still able to get it up.
There's the drive. Right hand won't drop. Faulkner's 0 of 8 from inside the arc. Ball fake, back out, thrown over left side, open look, doesn't take it. He'll drive, fights it up off the rim, no good. Rebound taken down by Trace Hill, starting the break the other way. Hill hesitates at the elbow, works his way down to the paint, flips it back out to Selden. Selden to move the basketball. Selden up top, Brooks off the glass and good, and that's Faulkner's first 2 of the game.
It's a good catch by Brooks, just to be able to go back, catch it, and then has the wherewithal to go back and lay it up with the left hand.
Ball thrown over left side now. Baumgartner throws it down to Uadale. There's a three, off target, rebound taken down by Hill. C.J. Hines will slow it down as Scott Sanderson is on the floor as the sixth man, walking up the floor with him. And Isaiah Brooks will have to be pulled off the floor. So an official timeout there as Brooks appears the worse for wear. I don't know if it's a blood situation. It appears to potentially be blood as he heads off the floor.
Yeah, it is. He had to come out for that short time there earlier because of the very same reason. He's got a cut or something that they just can't quite get stopped.
Well, if he'd stopped running around and sweating, it might heal up. But, you know, there's Hines. Throws it over to Selden. Back to Hines. Hines turns the corner. Spins, loses the basketball. Thrown out, going the other way over the timeline. Hesitates, bounce pass ahead, throws it away. 8-point game with 8:29 remaining in the opening half. Hines with the ball. Works it ahead to Hill. There's Hines. Hines has 9. That's a game high. Into the corner to Selden. His three won't drop. Rebound chased down by Beavers to start the break. Gets into the body of Garmendia. Selden the block, but the follow is good for Beavers.
The basket's going to be good by Baumgartner and foul.
Sorry, Baumgartner with the follow gets it. Selden checks out. Garcia checks in.
Apparently no foul.
No, they called basket or a goaltend.
Okay.
He got the ball while it was in the cylinder. There's really no need to call it because it went in anyway,
yeah.
But you may as well call it. Donegan to Hill. Hill, left hand won't go. Rebound taken down, coming the other way. It's going to be Geis on the basketball. Geis gets it back out to Beavers. All of the flurry from Faulkner, and you're still only down 6 if you're Shawnee State. You're right where you want to be. There's the drive and the feed. Uadale gets it to go. And that's going to have to be what Shawnee State does.
Yeah.
Pound the ball inside, work with the height and the length that is your advantage, and make Faulkner match you in the paint.
Absolutely, and that's the glaring advantage that the Bears have over the Eagles here in this matchup is just size and length. And if you can take advantage of that and withstand this initial flurry from 3, you can be right back in this game in a hurry, as we've seen right now.
Garcia buries that one. They call it a 2. Or did they call it a 3? They did call it a 3. So Garcia now has 9 points. That's 8 made threes for Faulkner. Ball thrown ahead. That's going to be Geis. Uadale spins, knocked loose by Trace Hill. Garcia forces the issue up the floor. He'll back it out now, look for help, get it back out to Hines.
Smart play, good job by the Bears getting back. Absolutely no numbers for the Eagles.
Hines loses it. Donegan recovers, feeds Hines. Now back over to Garcia. Ball fake, drive, lost it, and a foul call. Foul put on Beavers. I don't remember us taking a media, but we might have. We are 15 seconds away from another one, assuming I'm correct. I'm not telling you.
I don't remember one either, but
I'm not telling you we didn't take one. I'm just telling you I don't remember one.
Me remembering something would be a historic moment at this point.
The pace of this one has been blistering. Brooks out to Garcia. Garmendia for 3. No good. Rebound taken down by Beavers. And he lands on the line. This is certainly the game Faulkner wants to play, but it also can shoot you out if you go cold. Right now, they're nowhere close to cold. They're shooting 67% from beyond the arc. We're not going to talk about the shooting from inside the arc because that involves some math I don't want to do. Actually, I can do that math right now. 10% from inside the arc. 1 out of 10.
I was about to say 1 for 10 then, huh?
Yeah, 1 out of 10. If it gets beyond that, I'm done on your numbers. That one tipped up, no good. Rebound by Garmendia. And a foul
and another foul.
That's now 6 fouls on Shawnee.
Only 3 on the Eagles, and that will get us to the under 6 media.
This is the NAIA first round, brought to you by Biology. Seven-point ball game. Isaiah Brooks with the basketball. He'll turn at the block and go with the left hand and get it to drive.
Brooks using that pivot foot in the post, gets him back around after the defender bites on the first take.
Ball thrown up top. It's going to be Baumgartner. He works left. Baumgartner, a Columbus, Ohio native. Got the ball out to Beavers. 5 to shoot. Loses the basketball. There's a scrap on the floor. Shot clock violation. Trace Hill over the timeline. Before the shot clock expires, he had the ball.
And, block.
A block call on Baumgartner.
That one honestly could have gone either way because Selden was out of control.
They're going to go 1-1 here and put Jeff Selden on the line. He hasn't been there much this year. This will be just.
In fact,
he's never
first
been
two.
There. This will be the first free
one.
throw attempt of his Faulkner career.
So 1-1. I went 2 initially, but he's only guaranteed 1.
Yeah, you're giving him a lot of credit. We have no sample size. We don't know what he can do. As many basketball coaches will tell you, the throw is free, but the point is not, and he earns it. So, 10-point ball game. One more from Selden goes. So he's in the book with 2. $11-point game. Over the timeline is Beavers. Works right, now back up top. Uadale. Beavers into the corner. Nice move there by Baumgartner. Does the work himself on that one.
Was great move using that behind the back dribble. Catches the defender going back up the court, then cuts right back down baseline.
Hill gets it up top to Brooks. Brooks will work right hand off Trace Hill. Hill. The drive through, up, left hand good for Hill. Trace Hill on the board now with 2 points. Fired over into the corner. Back up top, that's going to be Beavers with it. Beavers working left, feeds it right side, bull fake. There's the drive. Trace Hill met him there, but still great play by Baumgartner through the contact, the shot, and one.
Was great job for him. He's got 9 points, opportunity to be the first player in double figures as he goes to the free throw line.
So Baumgartner to the line, where on the year he's been pretty good, 83%. He is the first man to double figures. And they'll pull Baumgartner, replace him with Jalen Sincor. Hines over the line. He'll attack downhill, give it up. There's Hines. Pulls the three. That one's good. That is 9 made threes for Faulkner in the first half.
And 12 points for C.J. Hines. All 12 of them are from guess where?
Yep, beyond the arc. Beavers feeds it ahead. Beard back over. That one back iron, no good. Rebound taken down, going the other way is Garmendia. Garmendia back to Hines. Hines. Hand off Garmendia. There's Brooks. Brooks to Hines. Poke loose momentarily. He recovers. The attack downhill. Step back. Throws it over to Brooks and a foul call. That's going to be on Sincor.
Playing through Brooks, trying to tip that ball out, create a turnover. So Isaiah Brooks back to the free throw line. Missed both of his earlier attempts.
4 points for Brooks, make it 5. He'll look for another one here. Isaiah Brooks plays for LSU Shreveport.
He does.
Isaiah Brooks, one of the 8 remaining players in the College Slam social media slam dunk contest. The way that works, there are 8 small college basketball players from across the NAIA Division II and Division III levels that remain. They started with 16. There was head-to-head voting last week to get it down to 8. Isaiah Brooks is one of the remaining 8. The last one standing will go to the NCAA Final Four in Houston at the end of March to compete in a slam dunk contest against Division I athletes at the NCAA Final Four. So if you want to vote for Isaiah Brooks or anybody else for that matter, go to @CollegeSlam on Twitter. @CollegeSlam on Twitter. You can vote until Friday at noon. You can also vote on Instagram, @college_slam on Instagram, beginning Thursday at noon. Layup right hand, no good. Jeff Selden to follow, and it is good. Timeout, Shawnee State. The Faulkner run overwhelming right now. 15-point lead, full timeout. We'll take it with them. 15-point ball game. 2:03 remaining in the opening half. Faulkner shooting almost 45% from the floor. The Bears shooting right about 42%. Ball sent over right side. There's a three. Back iron too strong. Rebound tipped alive. Put back won't go. Put back won't go. Tip back finally goes from Uadale. Ball thrown into Hines. That was 4 looks at it there. 3 of them by Uadale under the basket.
Yeah, I was going to say, depending on how you score that went from offensive rebound 6 to 9 to 10 or somewhere in there for Shawnee State.
Hill feeds the backdoor cut to Garcia.
Great cut.
Donegan out to Hill. Got to get it out of his hand. There's Garmendia, 3 to shoot. Way beyond the line, and Hines misses that one. A deep 3 for C.J. Hines. Back up top. There goes Beavers with it. He'll work left. Feeds it over right side. That's going to be Crumby. Hadn't talked about Crumby yet, a Toledo, Ohio native. Up off the glass and good there for Beavers. So Beavers with 4 points. Cuts it to 11. 37 seconds and counting remaining here in the opening half. Hines feeds it ahead. Hill, downhill. Turnaround, left hand, no good. Taken down by Abergut. Shot clock is off, 20 to play in the half. And they'll work it over the timeline momentarily, 13 to play in the half. Holding for last will be Shawnee, down 11. Largest lead for Faulkner is 15. There's a 3, no good, and we go to halftime. Faulkner leads 39-28. We're back in 15 minutes on the Faulkner Sports Network.
"37 words that transformed higher education and college athletics.
No person in the United States shall,
on the basis of sex,
be excluded from participation in,
be denied the benefits of,
or be subjected to discrimination
under any education program or activity,
receiving federal financial assistance."
Back here live, Faulkner Sports Network presentation of the NAIA first round. Presented by Biology. Second round tomorrow, the winner of this one against Southeastern. That'll be a 4 o'clock tip time. And Mitchell called for the offensive foul.
That's going to be the third foul on Mitchell.
It's a big deal. That's their leading scorer, or second leading scorer.
Second leading scorer, and a big advantage that they have down low against this Eagle team.
Yeah, guy averages 9 rebounds per contest. Ball thrown into Hines. Over the timeline, ahead to Garcia. Brooks. Hines. Brooks. Floater no good. Mitchell thrown out. There's the drive, through and up, and a foul call on Trace Hill.
Be the second foul on Trace Hill. It's going to be 2 shots for Baumgartner at the free throw line. As noted, Baumgartner reliable from there, 83%. Hit his first attempt earlier in the ball game.
Baumgartner's first, no good. One more attempt coming for Baumgartner. That one rattles off, no good. Rebound Brooks. There's C.J. Hines over the timeline. Gets it back out to Garmendia. Sends it over left side, Garcia. Feeds it ahead to Brooks. Right hand hook, drops it in, good.
Good move for Brooks. One quick dribble to get right to where he wanted to go and puts it up with that right hand.
13-point game. Baumgartner works it over. Now right side. Beavers the drive. Kick. Threw it away. He wanted Abergut.
That the 12th Bear turnover of the ball game, and that's one of the big stories from that first half.
Faulkner +7 in points off turnovers. There's Hines on the drive, layup right in, good.
14 points now for C.J. Hines, his first 2 that come from inside the three-point line.
Yeah, Faulkner, not a lot of field goals made from inside the arc. 27 of their 43 points have come from outside the arc. Abergut to Mitchell. Works it over to Baumgartner. Throws it into the corner. Abergut, no good. Baumgartner, left hand finish, good.
Like that, Baumgartner's got 12.
Yeah, he's been really active with and without the ball.
He has.
Hill, 3, buried. He's got 5. And Faulkner, largest lead of the night at 16. There's Mitchell going to work. Mitchell, left hand, rims out. Abergut, the foul going to be called on Hines. There's at least 2 on him.
That is 2.
(46-30) is your score.
Abergut to the free throw line. 83% for him on the season.
First one up and good.
Puts him in the scoring column in the scorebook. He's got 7 rebounds here this evening.
Abergut. Another attempt coming with 17:22 to go. earlier in the ball game. C.J. Hines, when he knocked down his second three of the night, passed the 1,500-point mark in his career. They're going to call for a substitution here. They're going to get Jaden Geis back in the game.
Latavius Mitchell has blood on his jersey, so they're trying to get that cleaned up.
So Mitchell had to check out to get the blood tended to. Now, free throw going to come from Abergut. Mitchell being told, you just stay right there at the scores table. Don't even come sit down. You're going right back in the ball game if he makes this free throw. He did not, and now Mitchell can sit down for a minute. He's going to have to because the ball's live. Run over to Hill. Brooks. Hill. Hines. Garcia back over to Brooks. Brooks. Garmendia, three. Off target. Long rebound straight to Brooks. Hines backs it out. Noticeable by his absence tonight for Faulkner is one Derek Murphy. Averages 23 minutes a game, unavailable for tonight's action. Over the timeline, all the way to the rack, right hand, no good. Rebound taken down, back out to Garcia.
Strong rebound, Daniel Garmendia on that end. He's got 5 of them in this ball game from a guard.
Brooks to Hines. Hines off the screen, back over, Hill, ball fake, drive downhill, and a foul. So they put the foul on Abergut. Aiden Carter's going to check in after the free throw from Trace Hill. Hill has not attempted one tonight.
It's around 80% on the season.
Makes the first. One more. That one good. 17-point ball game. Over the timeline. Top of the key, there's a handoff. Beavers looks to turn the corner. Back out. Now feeds it down to Mitchell. Nice body control by Mitchell there.
It was. Hill was there to take that charge and able to stop his momentum, really, and just go straight up with it.
Switched left hand and got it to go. 15-point game again. Ball thrown ahead, Aiden Carter. Kicked out of bounds. They'll say off of Faulkner. Working up the floor is Beavers. Sends it over. Now Mitchell. Right side, there's Beavers. Step back, no good. Rebound taken down by Hill. Brooks, Garcia, three, buried.
It's a good find by Brooks. Brooks probably could have taken a fairly difficult layup attempt, but wisely kicks it up in the corner.
There's the answer, no good. Tipped out of bounds, it'll stay with Shawnee. Shawnee, 1 of 10 from deep. They shoot just 31.5% on the year, but that's still now 1 of 11.
Yeah, 1 of 11.
After that last one.
Just shooting 28% here early in this second half. 2 of 7 from the floor.
C.J. Hines will check out. Jeff Selden into the ball game. And there's a foul. Away from the ball, I think, on Selden.
Going to say he tried to fight his way through the screen rather than go over or under.
There's Mitchell. Baumgartner. Mitchell. Pulls it. Good. So Mitchell now with 8. That'll cut it to 16. Thrown ahead to Hill. Back over to Garcia. Garmendia, Garcia. Thrown down, Brooks. Back over to Brooks. Tip loose, going the other way with the basketball. Feeds it ahead. Left hand drops. Now 10 points for Mitchell.
Good play from Mitchell starting that break. Just tips the ball away from Brooks and then finishes what he started on the other end.
Brooks, drive, left hand, no good.
Brooks to the line for 2.
Put the foul on number 0, Felix Uadiale. First one from Brooks, no good. One more from Brooks. Made that one. 15-point game. Beavers with it. Works it ahead to Uadiale. Baumgartner struggles, gets it out to Mitchell. Mitchell, the drive and couldn't get it to go. Rebound Garmendia into the front court, throws it up. CJ Hines tips it in. He's got 16. The lead is 17. That's the largest of the day, and an offensive foul. It's on Beavers. Shawnee State's going to have to find something here because you can feel it coming apart for them at this point. Full timeout. We'll take it with them.
At Nukes, we know that for you, it's all about flavor. You want unique combinations that truly tempt your taste buds. Culinary classics that go to a whole new level. You like being served fresh takes on old favorites, all in a fun, stylish, casual place to be. All we want is to see that smile when you take your very first bite. So come see us at Nukes Eatery.
Back here live Tyne Davis Gymnasium. 17-point ball game, 13:28 to go. NAIA men's basketball first round. Garmendia back over to Hines. Left side, Garcia, no good. Rebound taken down by Trace Hill. Back out Garmendia. There's Hines. Back over to Garmendia. He rises up for 3. In and out. Taken down by Uadiale. Over the timeline. Beard gets it back over to Baumgartner. Baumgartner back out to Adiale. Beard, right wing, Beavers. Loose ball picked up by Mitchell. Mitchell left hand, good. He's got 12 now. And that's going to be what Shawnee's got to do, is just keep working the ball into the paint, getting high percentage shots, but they also got to get stops.
Right, and that was just a good job of recognition. Because of the loose ball, Hines got switched on to Mitchell, and he just goes right to the post and works him over.
Hines, extra pass, Garmendia, no good. Rebound tipped out. Beavers will start the break. Beaver splits two defenders, lays it up, no good. Trace Hill the board. Hill fires it ahead. Brooks doing one thing with it, bringing the house down with a two-hand jam, woke everybody up. You can vote for him at College Slam on Twitter if you want to see him dunk some more. And a foul call.
Dunk on one end, foul on the other.
Yep. That's because he's tired. You can see him breathing heavy and limping. Media timeout. We'll take it with him. 17-point ball game. (56-39) is the score. Faulkner with a 17-point lead, 12 to play. Beard in the corner. Dribbles it out, works it around. Left side, there's Baumgartner. Trap comes. Got to get it out of his hand, and he does. Floats it up, right hand, no good. Rebound taken down by Trace Hill.
8 rebounds in the game for Trace Hill. Go with his 7 points.
Hines will walk it over the timeline. He's got a game-high 16. There's Brooks. Garmendia, 3, buried. He's got 9. It's now 12 made threes for Faulkner. The trap on the baseline. Hines the steal. Leads the break. Feeds Trace Hill. He can't catch it. And they'll go the other way with it as it goes out of bounds.
Tough pass to catch in traffic for Hill, and even if he caught it, he really had nowhere to go with it. Donegan will check in for Brooks for Faulkner.
Jeff Selden will also check in for Daniel Garmendia. So Selden in double figures for minutes tonight, which is not something he's been able to do this season very frequently. Stolen by C.J. Hines. He'll push the issue. Poke free. Dribbles back out as the ball was deflected out of his hand. Garcia to Hines. Sends it left side, Selden. Down to Hill. Back out to Garcia. He'll rise up for 3. And the ball went off somebody's head after going through the net, but you don't see a lot of releases as quick as Garcia's.
No, it's incredibly quick, and he's got a good smooth shot too, so it all goes hand in hand, and he's got 15 in this ball game. 5 3-pointers for him. 5 of 6 from beyond the arc.
His catch and shoot's really interesting because he's almost in the air when he catches the basketball. It's so on rhythm.
Yeah, he's always, when you see him come off a screen or whatever, he's always shot ready. He's always got his hands out, ready to catch the basketball and go right into that shooting form.
62-39 is the score. Garcia's got 15, by the way. That is the second highest total in the game. Uadiale works it back over to Mitchell. Beavers. The drive downhill, right hand, and one.
Foul's going to be on Donegan.
So Derek Donegan picks up the foul.
It's his second.
Beavers will go to the line. Into the ball game now is Crumby.
Beavers 67%.
That one's good.
Leading scorer on this Bear squad.
Thrown into Garcia. Works it over the timeline. There's Hill. Donegan. Selden. Stolen, and Hill tries to come up with it, and he does. Then throws it off of Uadiale, but he was already on the end line. Mullamy thrown into Beavers. Left side, Crumby. Floats it over to Beavers. Beavers. Back out, Crumby. No good. Hines the board. It's now a 4th rebound for him. Selden. No good. Rebound, Trace Hill. Back up with it, and he's fouled. Who do they pick up for this one? They picked Crumby. Hill to the stripe. Free throw up and good. The lead is 21. The largest lead of the night is 23. Faulkner has never trailed. Crumby over the timeline. There's the handoff. Works right, feeds it ahead. Right hand layup good.
Good backdoor cut by Beavers. And the fine leading him right to the basket.
Hill. The drive, kick, back out, tipped over, Hines. Off the screen. Feeds it ahead. And a foul as Donegan went up with it. It's 2 on Crumby. Donegan to the line.
And on the season, he is 39%.
And just 26 attempts. One more coming from Donegan. That one's up. Banks it in good. (65-44) is the score. Here's Beavers. Hand off Mitchell. Pulls it. No good. Hill the boy. There's Hines. Hill. Brooks. Garcia to Hill. Brooks again. 10 to shoot now for Hines. Faulkner just burning clock with a 21-point lead. And an offensive foul
on Hines. So that'll be 3 on C.J. Hines.
Hines gets his third. A Faulkner fan lost a blue and white beach ball onto the floor. And Riley Hall at the front of the student section just ripped it apart so that it didn't repeat itself. Pulling a Cesaro. That one rained through off the hand of Beavers. Hines over the timeline. Hines, the drive,
Eagles.
and a foul call.
It's going to be on Beavers.
It is.
Eagles absolutely content to use all the clock that Shawnee State will allow them to use, and that's going to be the third foul on Beavers.
7:15 to play in a 21-point bowl game. Or a 19-point game, rather, I apologize, as Hines steps to the line. Misses the free throw. Rebound taken down. That is 1-and-1 bonus territory now for Faulkner. The next foul will put the Bears in the bonus. Baumgartner throws it off the hill. Baumgartner works it into Beavers. Back up to Mitchell. Baumgartner drains it.
It's 15 now for Baumgartner.
Hines over the timeline. Has it poked out by Beavers. And they'll say off of Hines.
Good defensive play by Beavers. Swipe the ball down where it'd go off the leg of Hines.
Timeout taken by Scott Sanderson. You got to figure this is a 30-second timeout, and then you got the media coming soon thereafter.
Well, it's that little break, but it's also, hey, we've got to regain our focus.
Yeah.
We have not had focus for several minutes here of play. We've just got to finish this game off. And I'm sure one thing is if we can build this lead, if they can build this lead back up, you can rest some of these starters and save their legs for tomorrow.
Yeah, they will have to build that, though, and that's a big deal. You know, in tournament play, you're managing, you got to win this game, but you're also trying to manage the tournament. Down to 16 now. The lead at its highest point was 23. Garcia pokes the ball out off of Beavers. Nope, they'll say off Garcia. But he's just not going to give Beavers anything for free here. Uadiale setting the screen up the floor. There's Mitchell. Now Uadiale
quick spin.
Can't get the dunk to go. Live ball. Crumby runs it down.
4 to shoot.
Deep three. Baumgartner no good. Hines the board. That is his 4th rebound. He'll throw it ahead to Hill. Hines. Garcia back to Hill. Brooks. Garcia. Hines again. And a foul on Crumby. It's his 3rd. That'll be the media timeout. We'll take it with them. CJ Hines to the line, shooting 1-1 here. Has missed his only free throw attempt of the night. He'll make that one. The lead is 17. As he'll step back to the line for another. Makes that one. 18-point ball game, 5:43 remaining in the second half. Beavers on the ball. Works right, back up to Mitchell. Mitchell, left hand, no good. Trace Hill the rebound. That's number 10. Garmendia to Hill. There's Garcia to Hines. Brooks. Hand off to Brooks, back to Hines. Step back three, buried. 21 now for CJ Hines. The lead goes back to 20. Beavers pulls the three, no good. Rebound Garmendia. Up the floor he goes. Hines into the corner, Trace Hill. He's got 12.
12 and 11 for the senior from Hartselle.
Over the timeline. 24. That's the largest lead of the day. Beavers. Fires it to Mitchell. He'll lay it up at the cup and one.
Push by Brooks, I believe. It is. That's going to be the third foul on Isaiah Brooks.
If they'll leave him alone, he can get himself two more and get a break. They're up 20. Mitchell to the line. 14 points tonight for Latavius Mitchell. Make it 15. Jeff Selden will catch the pass from Hines. Hand off Garcia. Garcia works off the screen. Trying to get back downhill, and a foul on Crumby. That's 4. Crumby is running a foul every 2 minutes right now. 4 fouls in 8 minutes. Crumby will check out. Get Abergut back in the ball game. Aiden Carter will check in, and Isaiah Brooks is out. Might imagine this is the point where you start to see Sanderson get some guys off the floor.
It's about to make the same thing, and if that is, that's 11 points on the night for Isaiah Brooks, 3 rebounds, couple of assists in 26 minutes.
Garcia, meanwhile, makes the free throw. He's got 16 points. Now 17. 23-point lead again. There's the drive downhill for Beavers. Can't get it to drop. Tipped out. Controlled, not yet. And a foul.
A foul somewhere.
On Aiden Carter.
Yep.
Scott Sanderson was either sending a signal or he was stuck in a box like a mime. Yep, there's the signal again. Uadiale to the line. 8 points on the night for him, make it 9. To go along with 6 rebounds.
Around 75% on the season.
One more coming. Knocks it down. 21-point game. Garcia head to Hines. Back out to Garcia. Hand off Hines. He'll back it out. Now work left. The attack. And a foul. No, a travel.
Travel first.
There's Beavers over the timeline. He'll send it down to the corner. That three from Baumgartner's good. Timeout taken by Shawnee. We'll pause and take it with them. This is the Faulkner Sports Network presentation of the NAIA men's basketball opening round. (75-57). Hill throws it into Brooks. Back over to Garcia. Over the timeline. Turns the corner. Feeds Garmendia. His three, no good. Hines the board. Garcia. Brooks, two-hand jam. He's got 13. There's an answer, no good. Hill with the rebound. Back over to Garcia, 20-point ball game, 2.5 to go. Sent ahead to Hines. Hines. 21 for him tonight as he dribbles out some clock. Fires it to Garmendia, dumps it down to Brooks. A little fade away, won't drop. Trace Hill is undercut on the rebound attempt.
Foul is on Crumbly, and that's going to be his 5th.
Crumbly's asking, like, man, look, I was boxing out, he jumped over me. How's that on me? And I kind of see Crumbly's point on that one. Aiden Carter, Jeff Selden back into the ball game. C.J. Hines, Isaiah Brooks out. Trace Hill to the line.
12 points, 13 rebounds for him. Now 13 and 13.
And he makes the second one. 14 and 13 for him tonight. Beavers over the timeline. He'll pull it. No good. Rebound. Baumgartner, no good. Hill with rebound number 14. Just putting in work on the boards tonight is Hill. Playing like a guy who's not ready to play his last game yet. There's Hill. Drives, kicks, Garmendia, Carter, three, off target. Rebound Baumgartner. And Trey Williams, Derek Dunnigan, Christian Zitney will check into the game. 1:21 to go in a 22-point ball game.
R.J. Comer will check in as well.
Elijah Jones coming into the ball game. Donegan back out. All right, 1:21 to go. Faulkner wrapping it up tomorrow night, 4 o'clock. Second round contest for the right to go to Kansas City and play for a national title. Only 16 teams will make that trip. We're going to send one of them out of Montgomery. It's either going to be the Southeastern Fire or the Faulkner Eagles. I would not spend a lot of time referencing that game from back in December. I don't think that's the same team for Faulkner or for Southeastern.
No, not at all. And we saw Southeastern here, specifically in that second half in that first game, completely shut down an incredibly talented Union team and just take control. And that's something that team that we saw in December, I don't think they could do at that point in the season.
Also want to note on the floor for Shawnee State, Jackson Gowdy is in the game. That's number 13. Number 23, Michael Goodman is in the ball game as well. Goodman from Waverly, Ohio. Gowdy from Indianapolis, Indiana. Gowdy misses that three. Rebound by Aiden Carter. Faulkner students got excited a minute ago because R.J. Comer knocked down a three.
Aiden Carter will have 2 free throw attempts here, now in the double bonus.
Back iron rattles off. So Faulkner shot 41% in the first half, 57% in the second half. I told you they'd eventually slow down from 3. They did. They shot 64% in the first half and 50% in the second.
Down to 50%. They went ice cold there in the second half.
Yeah, 57% from 3 in the ball game, 16 makes. They're going to win the rebound battle 36-34. That was a question coming in.
It was.
They're going to lose points in the paint 36-18. They don't care. They win second chance points 16-11 and points off turnovers 14-9. A 25-point victory for Faulkner in the first round of the national tournament. They play on to tomorrow. Shawnee State season ends at 17-14. Faulkner will take on Southeastern tomorrow at 4 o'clock right here on the Faulkner Sports Network, Tyne Davis Gymnasium, 4 o'clock Central Time. Your leaders for Shawnee State, Trey Baumgartner III, big-time game for him with 18. Latavius Mitchell ends his night with 15 points. And Felix Uadiale ends his night with 10. On the Faulkner side, 21 points for C.J. Hines, 14 points, 13 rebounds for Trace Hill, 13 points for Isaiah Brooks, and Jonathan Garcia with 17 points. Faulkner got to be pretty happy with the performance it got tonight, and it'll look to try to replicate something similar tomorrow night against one of the best players in the country, one of the hottest teams in the country in the Southeastern Fire.
And one thing tonight that we saw that this Faulkner team did that you and I haven't seen in quite some time, holding a team under 40% shooting, 38.7% here on the night.
Yeah.
They did a good job making Shawnee State have to take difficult contested shots, and that was especially when they're having to try to fight to get back into this ball game, taking some threes and doing some of those things. They still were out there contesting those shots and making things difficult for them then.
So 82-57 is the final. Faulkner knocks off Shawnee State. They live to fight another day. Southeastern tomorrow night for the right to ride to Kansas City and play for a national title. And again, I wouldn't spend a lot of time on the box score from back in December. I'm just telling you, what we saw out of Southeastern tonight, that's a different team.
It is.
And you don't think they remember how things went back in December? They're coming in here tomorrow night with a purpose. I think we're going to have a 40-minute fight tomorrow night.
It is very likely, especially as well as they played, and they've got confidence going in tomorrow with the way that second half went for them. Absolutely. This is a Southeastern team. They probably feel like they're playing with house money at this point.
Yeah. Nothing to lose.
Yeah.
At one point, they look up late in the year, and they're under 500, and they go on a run. They've now won 11 of their last 12 to get here. They knocked off what you and I thought was one of the very best teams in the tournament in Union, and they get a chance at some redemption in a major way tomorrow night. So 4 o'clock right here on the Faulkner Sports Network YouTube channel. For Cade Todd and Jackson Hall, our excellent production team, for David Turner, I'm Jeremy Smith. This has been the Faulkner Sports Network presentation of the NAIA Men's Basketball First Round presented by Biology. Good night and God bless you.